What's going on? This Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray. It's late, you know. I don't personally expect a bunch of people here, but I had to do this. It's still here. I'm in California right now, and it still is Dia de los Muertos, even though one could say this whole season is more like Dia de los Muertos. Frank Evans, 831. Shout out to my brethren there. Charlie Baptiste. Hey, Deaconess Mackie. I was going to tell you, you know what? I got to just say shout out to the Deaconess. You didn't have to timestamp the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And like, you're the only one that actually followed the full instructions, you know, and your Sources Corner member, so you get it free anyways, you know? So just shout out to you because you didn't have to do that. And I appreciate that. Now, not taking away from anybody else, but y'all didn't follow fucking directions. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else. You're supposed to timestamp the whole thing. But we're about to, in a few minutes, we're going to give away. I'm going to announce the winner. We do have a winner for the Muerte giveaway. They get the subliminal wealth ritual and they get the Muerte messages. That's right. Right now, it's still going on. Some of y'all are slacking on your Mac end. Okay. And you're going to take it in the back end. Okay. Get you your Muerte messages right now. We're going to extend it for another 24 hours as far as the Muerte messages. And I'm sure the package deal is in that too somewhere. But I had to say that shit. Dorley, what's happening? How are you, Dorley? Feliz Dia de los Muertos to you. Hope y'all are really taking this time, you know, to not just today, but like hopefully every day or at least on a regular basis, you know. But taking this time with your ancestors, speaking with them, you know. My old bothered me knowing. You're not alone, let me tell you. You're not alone, you know. That's been the plight for years, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could even talk at a slow and just like, okay, this is what you do. You do A, B, fucking C, and you're still gonna have somebody fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's still gonna fuck it up. They're not going to listen. Hey, listen also, and since it's Dia de los Muertos, all right, this is kind of like off topic. Very off topic, all right? But and it's about to get 18 or over real quick here. But ladies, all right, if you have a significant lover or a man or whatever, you know, squirt in their mouth. Just do that. You know what I'm saying? Do it. Do it. Get it all in their beard, all that. Like, just squirt like the soft drink. All right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. I know that has like, what does that got to do? What? Yeah. Well, hey, we all got here some way, right? Your ancestors were getting freaky, which is why you're here. All right. Somebody was getting cheeks clapped. Cheeks were clapped. Yes, cheeks were clapped. Okay. But how's everybody's? I believe it's Tuesday today. Everything has consequences, Deaconess. Everything. Yeah. Nobody followed instructions but one. And she's here right now and she got ship free anyways. So, and by the way, listen, I've been slow on getting back on messages, okay? Forgive me, but hey, between today and tomorrow, I'm going to be answering a lot of emails and messages. I've tried to do my best to kind of take a vacation, but without taking a vacation. I have one due where I'm actually not going to do shit, okay? Nothing. But hold on a second. This is some of them. Well, yeah. So y'all got your Muerte pieces coming, okay? They're coming. I'm mailing them out. I know I'm a little late. I had some emergency things happening. This is for the Wealth Talisman. Just talking some shit, filling in some time here. But I don't know if y'all know it, but trying to order certain things is very hard because it just does not come. I guess there's this whole thing with the ships and shit, and some of the shit that, like, you know, you can get is from overseas, and that's just not coming through. So I ran out of certain things in which I had to, you know, make it do what it do, you know. But everybody, I'm sure everybody will be happy with their pieces. Once again, it also comes with some Muerte long loot powder. All right, carefully constructed, consecrated for you. You can use it also in accordance with your talisman as well. So thank you to everybody for that. All right. So the winner, let's get to the winner. All right. The winner of the Muerte giveaway, which consists of Muerte messages by text, which is I answer 3 of your questions. I record a video. I send you the link. I text it to you. So it comes, that's the by text part. So you could just open your text and click that fucking button. Okay? Who doesn't pay attention to their text? Now, the winner. The winner this time, even though none of you motherfuckers really followed instructions, I'm wondering if I didn't do a good enough job in explaining them. I take responsibility, okay? I'm taking responsibility for your half-assness. Half-assness. Okay. The winner. Hold on. Let me get this ready. The winner of the Muerte giveaway. All right. Hold on to your motherfucking wigs. Strap your wigs on. Strap your fucking super glued and fake eyelashes on. Tighten up that waist trainer. All right. The winner of the Muerte giveaway, Tia Summers. Tia Summers. Now, hopefully Tia Summers comes back and claims her prize. You've had certain giveaways where somebody wants to win and they end up winning and never hear from them again. Meanwhile, other people who really wanted the prize are left cock-blocked. Do not cock-block. Okay, so I kind of gave it to her anyway, as far as like, go ahead and pick. So this is how this goes, keeping it real simple. But this is the winner. I'm gonna leave this up here for a minute. And you know, I think if we want, why not? Let's do a couple cards here before we conclude. Thank you for being with me. I know it's late for a lot of you, most of you. Shit. Ethereal, what's going on? Yes. I'm making sure I didn't fucking spill. My dad used to say I had a hole in my lip because everything I'd eat or drink a lot of times, he said, what the fuck, you got a hole in your lip? Yeah. So that is what we have. Okay, once again, the winner of the Muerte giveaway, Tia Summers. All right. Muerte approved, Muerte selected. She did. So I figured we'll play around a little bit, have a couple little cards. We'll play around, you know, have a good time. I hope y'all ate the shit out of some candy. Hope y'all was able to, you know, enjoy. I know I thoroughly enjoyed my Halloween, you know. So, yeah. There shall be no thirst on Halloween. Yeah. So, yeah. So I think what I'll do now is, just for the hell of it, we could do some, you know, some Dia de los Muertos, just regular card pull, just to see what comes. It's like a daily card. You can look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Look at it like a daily card pull or something. Right? Right. All righty. So I think y'all know how this works. Most of y'all anyway. If you'd like a card, you just simply got to put your hand. Okay. Jazz hand it. All right. Shit. That's all you got to do. How was everybody, before we start though, you know what I'm saying? How was everybody's Halloween? You know, I meant to come live on Halloween, but instead, yeah, I ended up. There was a lot of coming live, but it wasn't on the air. Okay. So how was y'all's Halloween? I want to know how y'all's Halloween, Sam Haines, Sam Wayne, whatever it is. So many different names for it. How was it? If you have kids, did you take them out? You know, what did you do? Did you do anything magically speaking? I know I'm not talking to myself here. Please, not everybody speak at once. Please, please, please. Don't all speak at once, okay? I'm waiting. Quiet. I see. A lot of people's Halloween does seem to be like it's quiet. And I know we've all noticed over the last, what, 5, 10, 15 years or something, like Halloween is definitely not like it used to be. You know, Halloween used to have, maybe it's also because we were younger and kids or something at the time, but as I've gotten into adult, I've noticed it just seems even for the kids, it's like a lot of people don't even go out. Anybody else besides the resident deaconess, as far as like, how was your Halloween? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You know what I'm saying? No one's gonna bite you. No one's gonna meditate it. Oh, nice. That's what's up. Yeah. Well, you know she's been gunning for you, deaconess. I don't know if maybe you've just been too busy or if you've, you know, maybe kind of like subconsciously been like, I don't know. But yeah. Especially if she's approaching you, there's a lot you will gain from that relationship. And you know, sometimes her way of seeking you is to create a desire for you to seek her. So you find yourself wanting to research her. You know what? I'm fucking drawn to her. I wanna work with her. I want to do something with her, you know? And there's a reason. Yes, been feeling the presence. Now's the time. Absolutely. So yeah, you don't be surprised. All right, let's get into some quick cards here before we conclude. Who would like a Dia de los Muertos card? Still Dia de los Muertos where I'm at. So maybe not be where you're at, but it is for me. And besides, I've heard a lot of different accounts of how just this, I mean, obviously it's like this period of time. There's no set day where the veil is now thin. Like it's like gradient, you know, and then it goes back. That's how I see it anyway. Kind of like a rainbow, you know, you can't really tell one definitive place where one color ends and another begins. It's like that. All right. So who would like a motherfucking card? Or nobody can. That's cool. I'll get straight to working out. It's all right. Share. But yeah, so if you still want it right now, it's still available. You can just go into the inbox, okay? Because sometimes even death itself can't get through your emotional filters, all right? That's why it pays to have an objective perspective in things. Anytime you're going to divine on shit that is very close to you, do understand you may have a problem with that. Deaconess, it will be my pleasure. Let's see what card comes up for the deaconess here. What comes up for the deaconess here? All right. You know what? We'll do 3. We'll do a little 3. It's Dia de los Muertos, man. Come on. All right. Shout out Sonia. I think you were in the comments over there too, weren't you? In the Muerte on that. I think you did one timestamp. You didn't also follow instructions too, but it's okay, you know. All right, so here are your tarjetas, Deaconess. All right, 5 of clubs reversed. We got this, King of Spades. And finally, we have the 8 of clubs. Yeah. Thank you for your participation, though, Sonia. So, yeah, I think right now what she's kind of saying, being that she has also been approaching you here, Adela, the feeling that I'm really getting here. I don't know if you can correct me on this, you know what I'm saying, my head sometimes, whatever, but do you have somebody significant at like your job who is a male by chance? You was Pisces? Okay. Well, thank you for that, Sonia. What she is showing me, Deaconess, is how a lot of the I don't want to say the work, but a lot for you right now is like kind of like your assignment. Like here, she's like, Mija, look, you have to watch your thoughts. You know, no, okay. That's what I thought. That's why I was kind of asking you that. But all right, so like I said, but in regards to your work, because she knows that that type of shit is important. You know, to death, really, that shit don't matter. You know, what is work? I've never been human, so I don't know what it's like to be hungry. Um, you know, have, you know, be sick, have children, whatever. You know. So, anyways, your assignment though is right now is strengthening. It's to me, how can I say this? It's more on the mental level, directing your thoughts. Not only that, but also with your communication. I feel like at work too, you know, this is going to come into play. To me, this is kind of like Jedi mind fucking, but it's not. All right. But it's an influence. Let me tell you what this is. It's basically like you take 2 tuning forks, right? The one who has like the strongest or more consistent vibration is going to influence the other. And it's like that in any interaction. The one who's most convicted, most resolute, they're the ones who are actually going to like almost like they have like this signal, and everyone and those around kind of just fall under compliance to that. Whoever is the most congruent inside and out is going to like, it's the same kind of thing concept. Like if you can control yourself, you know, paradoxically you end up being able to control others, you know. But those who focus on controlling the outer before the inner, it always doesn't seem to work out, you know. Machiavelli crooks, you know. So there is some of that. And like I said, I feel also she's telling me to just keep an eye. There's competition at work. This is more of competition. Also, she's saying, I don't know if that Aries has had a chance to pop out or if there might be a situation coming up. I feel like it's more coming up, but this one is more about a verbal blowout or some kind of some situation that gets you maybe a little bit out of your character. And it seems like there's a kind of like a big argument. It doesn't get any worse than that, but still arguments can be bad enough, you know. And finally, there's this. And to me, this really represents, to me, let me just clarify something. Spades does represent, to me, one thing spades represents is spiritual power. And the king is about projecting that spiritual power. So this is also, I mean, and I'm trying to put human words to this shit, but this is also her kind of saying, directing you, kind of steering you as far as the masculine side of you. You know, we all got feminine, masculine, but that masculine side to your spiritual power, i.e. your mahik, all right? Directing where you should put that energy at, where you should direct that energy, because your attention is the scope, like the crosshairs. Your attention is that, you know. So she's telling me about this. But for most part, it's just I'm getting a lot of you just this is going to be, it's also like a skill, a practice time. I've been meditating more. Okay, good. And you know what? Meditating can be more masculine or more feminine. There's different kinds of meditation. As you know, there's a kind where you just allow whatever thoughts go to do whatever because you're opening up and you're receiving. Then there's also the meditations where you are taking something into that meditation with you. That's more of a masculine. You're being more proactive there. And I really like that side too, but I do see how sometimes we need the other form too, where we're not listening to anything. We're not, we're just opening ourselves up to receive, such as meditations that you may go into when you want to receive an answer for something, but that's good. That meditation is going to help this mental power card that I had, this 8 of clubs, card of mental power. Not only that, but along with mental power comes communication, because where does communication come from? But the mental, as far as we're concerned anyway. All right, anybody else like a card? And we're going to announce this here on the Sorcerer's Corner. I'm thinking every second Thursday in the Sorcerer's Corner for all members. There will be a private link, and I'll be there for like an hour to an hour and a half. So if you have any questions or anything, as far as on a divination note, we can get it solved right there. Absolutely free for Sorcerer's Corner members. I'm just trying to decide what day of the week, but it'll be like for example, the second Thursday of every month. So I'll be sure to be able to put that up. But that's something that I've been wanting to bring to y'all, and I'm actually we're like going to do it. So we're going to be doing it this month. Thank you, Adela. Did that assist you in any way, Deaconess? Peace, Prophecy 505. What's happening? So yeah, welcome. There you go. Because if you didn't, your little teapot would overflow, as my mom says, and explode. Santriez Taylor, play peace, Senior Freezer spell. Hey, right on. Santriez Taylor, shout out. So, well, you know what, Sonia, you gotta put that hand up. Put that hand up. I gotta stick to my shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stick. So I gotta see a hand. So far, the Deaconess is the only one. Once again, if you would like a card, please put a hand up emoji, and I will gladly pull a card for you. Yeah. I would say if you had a question, you can. I didn't put the ticker up, but I'm probably not going to be here for that. We're going to conclude here shortly, but okay. Well, the first one I seen, Sonia Santriez Taylor. They beat you to it real quick, but just y'all stay right there. Okay, Santriez Taylor. Word for Santriez Taylor on this Dia de los Muertos. A word for Santriez Taylor. What do we have? I guess I'll do 3 for y'all too. You too. So fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Interesting. All right, so here are your cards. Santriez Taylor. The cards for you. 4 of Hearts. King of clubs, three of hearts. You know, something is, I don't know where this is coming from. And I'm just going to follow. I'm just going to give it how it comes, okay? But something inside me is saying that there is a situation that you are in which you don't quite feel secure or safe, emotionally speaking. All right. I don't know if it's your living situation. I don't know if it's a relationship. I'm sure it may have something to do with a relationship also. All right. But what I'm being directed to, I guess you could say, prescribe to you. All right. Because I can feel like a sense of that you don't feel safe. So in other words, I feel okay, you probably have your guard up too in some way. Having your guard up is cool. It does keep shit out, but it also stops things from coming in, what you want to come in. All right. One of the things that they are saying that is one of the most important, I think, for you right now to hear is how you project and convey your communication. All right. The quality of your life is the quality of your communication. And they're letting me know that you probably take a lot more shit than you probably need to. All right. Boundaries, healthy boundaries. You know, you could state your boundaries without being a bitch or an asshole. You know, I mean, you can't determine how someone's going to feel about something, but I'm starting to see it all now. And a lot of the security that you want to feel is going to come from yourself first. And part of that is respecting yourself, you know, setting up some boundaries. I feel like there may be, you have a lot of shit that you haven't said. I'm going to put it to you that way. There may be some things that you actually need to get off your chest, you know, but ultimately, in being able to communicate exactly how you feel and what you need, because I feel like you can be a good listener. I feel like that's not the problem. I feel like the problem is you got to speak up for yourself. Yeah. Well, you're in the right channel because we don't fuck around here, okay? I does this shit, all right? This is what I does, okay? But the result for you is going to be like, when I say more intimacy, we all can, you know, probably conjure a fucking vision of, you know, somebody cocking somebody's legs up and eating some pussy or something. I don't know, right? But intimacy is also just like, you know, interpersonal, you know, being able to be close, being able to be vulnerable, being able to be open, receive, and to give. You know what I'm saying? Without having to always, you know, side eye and double. Sometimes you feel like you're going crazy. Sometimes you feel like you're going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So Deaconess don't encourage him. And when I say him, I mean me. But yeah, that's for you though. You know what I'm saying? As much as you, it's kind of counterintuitive to you. Well, I'm gonna start going in on your ass now. You know, I got time. I got time. Okay. Because you're thinking like if I start saying what I want and kind of start putting these things up and all this, maybe it's gonna fuck shit up or run people away, or they're not gonna wanna, you know, this. No, it's actually counterintuitively going to work in your favor. All right. You need to just basically, there is a need here. I see that you need to start, you know, sticking up for yourself a little bit more, speaking, you know, letting it be known what you need. You'll be surprised, you know, you'll be surprised. Nell Salar, what's happening? But yeah, there may be other areas too that you're not feeling much safe about, maybe just in other ways. But what they were showing me relates to you and your relationships, or whatever relationships matter the most to you, because right now that's important, you know. Yeah, I usually don't have it. I'm either ready to fuck somebody up or yeah, yes, absolutely. My pleasure. Santriez Taylor. And I bet you I'm pronouncing your name right though, right? 100 fucking percent. You're like, man, that mother, everybody always fucks my name up, right? I can hear you now. See? Yeah. Who would like some cards here? We're doing this shit right now. We're having a little bit of fun. Before daddy gotta run. Okay, we're gonna have a little fun. Yeah. Prophecy 505. You the one. You that one. Hey, thank you for playing, Sandries Taylor. Thank you for playing. I appreciate you. All right, Prophecy 505. Prophecy 505. Is that an area code or is that like your birthday? Like May 5th? You like Cinco de Mayo on the ass or what? I've always been curious about it. I've been meaning to ask you about that. I've seen that name, 505. Prophecy 505. Prophecy 505. Prophecy 505. I'm giving you 3 cards, Prophecy. Hallelujah. Okay. Just a moment here. Okay. Well, the reason, Prophecy, if you've been wondering why things are the way they are, the reason, because honestly, you're at the end right now of something, right? And it's either the door is going to get closed on you or you're going to close the door. One of the two. I would suggest be more proactive in the closing of the doors in your life, but sometimes there may be doors that we don't want to touch. We don't want them to close, but life or your spirit or whoever the fuck is like kind of ushering you along. Like, come on now. Like, you got to get what to get on now. You know, I'm 28 now, same account. Oh, okay. No problem. No problem. Okay. But anyways, being that this is the ending of something for you, the ending of a cycle feels like to me. To me, it feels like the ending of a cycle. I feel for you right now too. Number one, this is another time where you got to you got to make time for this. Okay, most people, I believe me, and I'm most people. Shit, like you set a time. You know what? I'm gonna plan my shit out. I'm gonna sit myself down. I'm gonna figure out exactly what I really want. I'm gonna make the space so that what I really want can come forth. So that way, okay, now I know what I really want. Boom. Let's get to the getting. All right. But you need to what do I really want? Man? I think it's time you do a little reassessment here because I think there may be some outdated shit. Maybe something has changed. So maybe something has maybe changed about you. And you have to pay attention to that. Okay. But what do I want and why? The most important things. What direction? Where are you going? What do you want? Why do you want it? You get those two, you good money. All right. I feel also you're dealing with a lot of karmic issues lately. Okay. These can be in the form of people. All right. People from past lives, whether these be people that maybe you were enemies with, or former lovers, or you just had problems, or you had some type of challenge. There may even be a karmic relationship right now that is seeming to be very significant in your life right now. Okay. Triggering all kinds of emotional baggage that basically your spirit and soul is inviting you to just drop. Okay. So I see that too. All right. And I don't know if it seems like a challenging time for you right now or not, but I am waiting. I'm telling you this, where you're headed, what I can see as far as where you're headed to, I feel like your disposition actually changing on a more kind of permanent basis. I don't know if you're more of a grouchier person, if you're more of like a playful person, if you're more serious, because I don't fucking know you. You know what I'm saying? But V nice kisses, what's going on? But I definitely see a whole change. Like I see you just in general though, feeling more upbeat, more positive. If you looked at that scale of emotions, was it Haslow's or Baslow's or whatever this is, scale of emotions, right? Or is it the Hawkins? I think that's one of those. somebody actually quantified or tried to emotions, right? The lowest emotion, I believe, is grief, I think. But anyways, I see you approaching another way, another scale of emotion. You know what I'm saying? And it seems to be like more of a permanent thing for you. So like, you know, some people, their personalities, their attitude, their energy is always just down here. And it seems like it's always going to be down here. But I feel for you, with you getting rid of some of this emotional baggage, because that's really what this is all about, is your liberation. That's why a lot of this shit is coming up for you. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but part of this message is also, hey man, be encouraged. Like, for one, put first things first, okay? What and why? What do you want and why? Start there. Kimberly, Queen, X. Yeah. Oh, my condolences to you. My condolences. My condolences. Wow. Well, she is with you though. You know what I'm saying? Trust and believe that she is definitely with you. That Pisces arrived, as you said, less than 4. Hold on, I gotta say this because I like to toot my own horn. You know, even though I like to get my horn tooted, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So boom. Nell Salar says, hey Shango, that Pisces arrived, as you said, less than 4 hours after you mentioned that in your read. And I want to tell you, Nell Salar, thank you for even sharing that with me, because I get my jollies off on this. I know it's maybe my ego, whatever, but I love to hear. I just love feedback, though. I love to hear it. A lot of people, you know, even myself, I'll forget to go to, oh, hey, by the way, remember that shit you told me? I'll just continue living my life and not even tell the person, like, hey, you was right. But I appreciate you, Nell. It was someone I know for 35th Street who revealed his interest in me. Amazing. Appreciate it. Wow. You've known them for 35 years and they finally said, hey, I got my eye on you. Right now, I've got my eye on you. Okay, 35 fucking years deep. I've been friend zoned in for 35 years, bitch. I've been trying to get with you. But thank you, though. I appreciate it. The amour is all in the room. Can you feel it? It's all in the room. Yes. Who else would like a card? Stick your emoji little hand up. Stick your little grubby emoji hand up. I got 3 of them for you. All right. Hey, prophetess, I didn't even see you up in here. Don't you dare come in here unannounced. Let's see what the. Oh, you've been here, man. Shit, my bad. I was in the middle of reading. Can't hear. Shout out, Prophetess Vance. Happy Dia de los Muertos to Prophetess Vance. Yeah. You know that's what it was now. He's like, I'm just playing with you, Prophetess. Yeah. I just like to acknowledge you when you come in. You know what I'm saying? Shit, but I was fucking busy. Now, my question to you, though, Nell, which I mean, is this something now? Is this like, is this 35 years made him hot to you now? And you're kind of like, You definitely considering or like saying, I know that. Whether you like totally jump or not, that's a whole other thing. But such is a woman, right? I mean, that's how all y'all women are. Women be thinking about everything. Sometimes, but then sometimes y'all can be very impulsive too, and just fucking jump right into things, can't you? Yeah. Yeah. I was running my mouth, you know? I was running this money maker, you know? Shit. His mom told me he was in love with me years ago. Oh, shit. Thank you, prophetess, for that. I thought she was joking. Oh, no. Probably has a He probably has an altar to you somewhere. That'd be cool. I don't know. Would you be flattered or creeped out by that? A Nell Solar altar. All right. No lie. No lies here. No lies here. He was like, nah, man. He was like, Nell, I've been beating my meat to you for years, man. When are you gonna give me a chance? That's deep to be in love with something. Yeah, unrequited love. That's the cornerstone to like a lot of stories. Seems like a lot of situations. Always one is in love and the other's not. So if you find someone who actually loves the fuck out of you, you better wrap them legs, arms around them, all right, and keep them, all right, because it's not. I don't want to say it's rare, but it is rare. Shit's kind of rare, especially when the loves are like pretty much equal. We are friends. Well, hey, that's a good foundation, I guess. Depending on what you're looking for. Maybe that friend can, I don't know, blow your back out, or lick your socks off. Shit, I don't know. Sonia, got you. I see you. Sonia. All right, we got you. Okay, if I do, he won't go anywhere. Yeah, he ain't gone anywhere in years. He ain't touched them. Think about this now. I got you, Sonia. Just give me 1 second. Sonia, let's just have this little conversation here, okay? Now, I know most likely as a woman, you like those who challenge you, okay? You like those that aren't just a lay down. You probably you like a little bit of the chase too, maybe, even though you might also be spoiled and maybe you're used to being chased also, but like this guy has put up with the fucking friend zone. All right? Have you ever been friend zoned? Have you ever been friend zoned? And let's just not even friend zoned for years. That burning unrequited love just floating in your pack. You know what I'm saying? Floating in your sack. And you can't do nothing with it. Because the object of your love thinks you're her friend. Chakra Sight, what's up? Yeah, he lives in another state. Well, if his mom's is co-signing for him, saying, yo, mija, he loved you. Okay, that means something. For his mom to know that, I think it means something. But we'll see how it turns out, because it's going to depend on you. Also depends on, of course, what you want. Sonia, let's get it. If he never said anything, was he? True that. Hey, ho! Nell, he is shy. Nell, did he tell you, hey, at any point in time in these years that have gone by, Nell, did he ever like say, hey, Nell, you know what? We've been friends here for about 3 months, 4 months. And I'm trying to see what that box do. Okay. Has he ever said anything remotely close? I know you did say he's shy, so I probably won't. Has he ever said, hey, I'm not your girlfriend with a penis, all right? If you get close with me, I'm telling you what's already. We gonna be doing this, all right? I ain't no motherfucking I'm not your tampon. I'm not your emotional tampon, okay? I will be here for you, but I'm a motherfucking man, okay? And this is why I'm interested in you. He gestured it. See, that's not the same, man, but I get it. You were married, so he had to kind of tiptoe around. Even then, though, fuck it. If you were interested, just shit. Shoot the shot, yo. Shoot the shot. Sonia, what's going on for Sonia? Sonia. Oh, but you were married, so he couldn't. But still, Yeah. Okay, wait. Sonia, I'm sorry. I just got this other question. No. Had he came at you straight from the hip, blah, and was like, look, This is how I feel about you. You know, would you have given him a shot, even though you were married? And be honest, no one's going to judge you. You better be honest too. Don't give me that politically correct bullshit. Okay, would you have done it? Would you have said, okay, well, you know what? No. All right. Well, that's fair. That man was respecting her marriage. Fuck that. Pillage. Take what's yours. All right. Sonia. I got to get off that situation. Hold on. Sonia. What's going on for Sonia? What's going on for Sonia? Yeah. You did Pisces, huh, Sonia? True. Nell says you share. So yeah, that's true. Wow. Just wow, Sonia. Whatever you got going on, Sonia, I got to switch it now. I got to put Sonia in my scopes now. Whatever you're doing now, Sonia, I could tell you're fucking full of, you're a true Pisces, aren't you? Brimming with fucking emotion. All right. Whether you express it or not, you got only two different kinds of Pisces in this world. The kind that are open about everything they're going through, and the kind that want to try and seem stoic, like they got it all together. Meanwhile, you just poke a hole and that shit just, okay? Because that all that emotion underneath the surface. All right. He really is respectful, rare. Well, now you can see about what you got to see about now. Okay. So let me show your cards, Sonia, since we're just vibing here. We're just chilling, right? 7 of hearts, what? 5 of hearts, what? 8 of hearts, what? That's just fucking emotion, man. Just water everywhere, all over. Okay, Sonia. I can tell you right now, whatever's going on in your life, you are, maybe tomorrow, maybe later tonight, maybe a couple days from now, but you will use whatever. And it could be something good, actually. You can learn from positive emotions just like you can learn from negative emotions. Yes, that's what I was going to say that. TV. I was, yeah, just water everywhere, huh? So, yeah. All right. But you know what this is, to me, is ultimately the card of emotional intelligence. So whether you're dealing with positive emotions or whether you're dealing with negative emotions, to really get to the root of what they mean to you, why they mean what they mean to you, all that good stuff. You never lose when you're learning about yourself. If you can make a situation serve you, okay, then I was watching some jujitsu fucking movie yesterday. This is called Red Belt or something, but the guy says you can turn any situation around in your favor if you know how to, whatever. So imagine that this is kind of like emotional jujitsu. All right. Like you can now, like I said, whether we're talking about positive emotions or negative, it's there. Okay. You don't have to be a slave to your emotion, but I see this as something good. This is where I see you headed. This is where she's showing me. This is where you are headed. And I'm telling you this. Not only that, but you could get rid of some of these Sonia, you have a lot of guards up sometimes. Sometimes, Sonia, you feel very vulnerable. The way you truly feel makes you feel vulnerable. Okay. You feel vulnerable. Because I feel like one of the things you may be feeling also somewhere, some love somewhere in there. I don't know. Love can be a scary thing. All right. But this is also your ability to express, all right, those things. To me, 5 is a lot of times about expressing. And don't be ashamed too if you might end up, taking a trip for some love. All right. Maybe the next town over or the other one over, whatever it is. Okay. Am I making sense to you, Sonia? And I use that. Sonia, you may have had some dark days. You've come out of some darker days. But things are going to get a whole lot lighter for you. Yes, I know you're stoic. And I understand it. And you know what? I actually respect that. Okay. Call me crazy, whatever, but I just don't believe anybody should really be out there, bleeding all over the place or just with all their business and just trying to get somebody's attention or validation just because they may be going. It takes a certain kind of motherfucker to put that face on and continue on even though you're dying inside, if that's what was happening. I feel like you probably came out of some times where it felt like you was dying inside. But now I got to tell you, the things are looking, especially also emotionally speaking. But a lot of this is going to happen because of what you do, all right? How you utilize things. I'm telling you, you're going to. You probably already started. Let me just say that all this I just babbled to you is basically for encouragement. Sue Crandell. She said, Sue, are you like a troll, Sue? All right, who do we have next? I got a couple more minutes. Does any of that I said to you, Sonia, make sense to you? Ultimately, you control the key. You got the key. Ultimately, you're not a slave to your emotions. Although sometimes for you pissies, it can sure feel like it, huh? But with a little bit of consistency, and take it easy on yourself, she's saying sometimes. Because not only have you suffered for the immense, strong emotions that you have felt, but then you have another layer of emotions about you feel a certain way about the way you was feeling. Okay? She's just saying, hey, they're saying, hey, take it easy. Take it easy on yourself. All right? Sue Crandell, I can read. Your name is Sue. Who else would like a card? While I'm here, I'm like that little guy that pushes an ice cream cart with a little bell. Cling, cling, cling. Except ice creams, I got cards. Who wants a card? You know what I'm saying? Don't rob me. I only carry so much cash. All right. Yes, raise your hand now if you want to pull. Raise your hand if you want that pull. If you got that pull, you're beautiful. You got that glow. It's the power of elevation. Who knows what the fuck that's? If you can answer that, I'll give you a free card. Oh, you got that glow. Come on, man. Put your motherfucking hands up. Put your hands where my eyes can see. Buck wilding in the place to be. Put them up. And this eye is still fucking twitching. Deaconess. So I feel like I'm on camera going like this. Hey. Yes, I'm a ball of emotions. Sonia, do you have a significant other? Right? TV's looking around like I'm trying to give y'all a fucking chance, man. And then once I put my hand up, everyone's gonna start putting. When he's trying to do my read, everyone's gonna start putting his hand up and shit. Yeah. Hey, Adela, I agree. You're right. I am. And some of us. Nah, I don't believe in meltdowns. You know what? You do believe in meltdowns. You just believe in private meltdowns, Sonia, right? I think that's what the case is. I think that's what it is. TV. I will honor your request. Cause I'll trust and believe you got your motherfucking meltdown, Sonya. Oh, you got your meltdowns. You got them. You have them. You just have them in private. That's all by your lonely. You know. I'll do my dirt all by my lonely. All right. You've been trying to reconcile with an ex, and you're in your feelings. Yeah, I get it. Did your ex happen to leave you? Feel free. I'll go back and check it out. So you're not off the hook. I let it shine. Exactly. Because you know what, Adele, a lot of people didn't make it. They didn't wake up. We were able to wake up. You know, so if you woke up, you know, a lot of people didn't wake up. Or at least in this dimension, right? I've been studying and watching a concept called quantum immortality. And it basically just states that if you die here, your consciousness moves on somewhere else, to whereas you are, the consistency, the congruency of your life seems to be uninterrupted. But on another dimension, you're dead. And the people that love you have to deal with that. But your consciousness moves on to another parallel dimension, and it seems like, whew, I almost died there. Or whew, maybe I had a dream where I died, but I woke up right before I died, and here I am. So, hey, Sue Crandell, hello. Absolutely. Okay, TV. Prophetess Vance. What's going on for Prophetess Vance? Prophetess. Yeah, so I don't know. I get really nerdy and interested in all that type of shit. Just like even with like the Mandela effect. I'm curious. Why haven't we heard anything like this throughout history? How come just, excuse me, now do we hear about something like this? Or was this something that has always existed and now we're just paying attention? Or has this been something relatively new? You know, because it seems like it's more relatively new. Like this shit wasn't, because you never heard anything in the history of people being like, hey, we remember shit one way and all of a sudden it's changed, you know? A nine ether, what about my view on nine ether? It is divine, you know? Nine is divine. That's my view on the shit. I've looked into quantum jumping, but quantum immortality sounds possible. I mean, think about it. Your consciousness is not mortal, so it makes sense that it kind of goes on, you know? It just continues. You know, you come to the end of one track, it just switches over, and you don't lose any congruency. It seems like, hey, you know, those Mandela effects or something. That's my question, Deaconess. All right, let me get to TV here. I looked into quantum jumping, but quantum immortality sounds plausible. Yeah. Just a lot of, you know, I think it's a mixture too of like, yes, we all of our memories are shot, but with certain things, they're not. And to have certain things that a whole demographic or a whole group of people, the theory also is this: if you remember some shit, let's just say the Monopoly guy, right? I'm from the dimension where that motherfucker had a monocle. I don't care. I didn't know, it's not a false memory. That motherfucker had a monocle. He had a monocle. So you have some people that say, hey, you know what? I always remember him without no monocle. So the theory is that these people are like originally from that particular dimension, and us who remember differently are from another. So it's like all of a sudden, all this crisscrossing going on, you know? I remember the monocle, yo. That's not my making it up. He had a fucking monocle. He had a monocle. I agree, TV. We be bouncing all over the place. So yeah, you're right. You're right. And then which consciousness is the real one? The parallel one? Because they're having an experience just like you are. They think they're the center of the fucking universe just like you are. Right? It's just a lot of shit to think about. I could go off on and on and on. And you know what? Don't let me have some of my pens here, okay? I think my battery's dead, yo. This that guava perp. All right? It's that guava perp. Yeah. So anyways. Sonia, let me ask you a question. Sorry that you went through that. Answer this while I'm dealing, while I do Prophetess Vance's reading. But did y'all have like really good sex? Go ahead and answer that. That's your assignment, okay? TV, let's get to it. It's all real. Yep. That's the other question though. Which consciousness is the main one? Like, or is there a main one? You know, like I can just keep going on and on. TV, 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 TV. Yes. I know, Sonia. I'm waiting on your answer, although you take a long time to answer. But that person probably felt like home to you, huh? Probably just uprooted everything you thought you knew and shit. It's crazy. All right, TV. Just give me one more second, TV. All right. So I got two different things here. I think TV, something's about to change for you. Something's about to change for you. I feel like, I'm going to start with the positive. Well, I'll say positive. I want to, why it happens and how it happens. Yeah, you know what? You're going to have me talking about this shit. Let me focus on reading. Okay, number one, positive wise. All right. There is something, I feel like this is going to be emotionally inspired. I feel like we all have a certain wall that we come against, right? And it's like we come up to the wall, you're like, not today, tomorrow. Like I cross a lot of my thing. I do new shit here and there and these other areas, but when it comes to this thing here, I always come right to the edge, up to the wall, up to the glass. I'm like, no, not tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. You know, I feel like you're actually going to do whatever the fuck this is. There's been something on your plate for a while, prophetess, and let me get in your ass for a minute. Okay, but you know what? There is a divine timing to things. So maybe some of your lagadocious or some of your what is it? Procrastination is for a reason. Okay, I'm not. Maybe it's for a reason. Who am I to say? But I feel a change in heart. Okay, a change in heart will also equate into a change in your actions as far as what you do. You're finally like, I just see you finally being like, you know already, TV. We had the same conversation now. Okay, and she and them are saying, hey, yeah, it's this again. Now, I see that happening like extremely soon. Okay, to the point where even you got to question if it's within your character to do this. Like, but therein lies the magic. What determines your character? You determine your character. So if you say it is so, you know what? This is me, motherfucker. I'm doing this shit. You know, and it's Tawanda against Tawanda right there as far as that goes. And you know what I'm talking about. All right. Now, I do feel too there might be some form of a argument or you not talking to somebody or somebody not talking to you, all right, as it pertains to work. And I don't know why this is even coming up. Like if I was a dead person, I'm not going to be talking about somebody's job and something. I don't know why, but this may affect you in some way. Butterfly effect, all right? That's the other shit I've been watching a lot of videos on just because it's interesting as fuck. All right. Because with the butterfly effect, we often hear about the experiences that we feel are the most definable, right? If I forgot my keys, if I didn't forget my keys, maybe this or that would have happened, right? But then we forget about all the little micro incidents that lead up to me or you forgetting your keys, right? That's just an example about the forgetting the keys. But you get what I'm saying? You can't take either one out. Even the most insignificant thing matters, all right? So I'm just going to take it as that. Why they say that this feels like something going on at work, to be honest. I don't know. This feels like, however, this may be also because of jealousy, because I feel like there may be some form of a promotion for you at work of some kind. All right. And finally, I see that this is different than the leap of faith shit that I was talking about. I said, where you finally come up against the wall and you say, you know what? I've come up to this wall about 1,000 times. Every time I do, I talk myself, I say, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to deal with you. You turn around, you don't deal with it, or you don't do it, whatever this is that is so major to you, prophetess. But this is different. You did have another plan that I see that either it's being delayed or you're just saying, fuck it, I'm going to change it. I'm doing something different. I'm doing something different. Sonia, he'll be back. I think he loves you. Okay. So anyways, change of mind. This is a change of mind. So I don't know. Were you planning to go somewhere? It feels kind of like, oh, 11:11 right now on my clock. It feels like something of like a trip or more of an activity, I guess you could say. More of an activity. All right. But I see you changing your mind about that. And something is what we consider insignificant could be fucking life-changing, you know? Just think about it. Let's say you did forget your keys. And because you forgot your keys, you had to go back in the house. You had to go find the keys. You finally get the keys. You jump in the car. Now, had you not forgotten your keys, you would have been in your car at least about 3-4 minutes earlier. If you were in your car 3 or 4 minutes earlier, you would have been on the road 3 or 4 minutes earlier, which means you probably would have been at a certain spot at a certain time. And who knows what would have happened with that. Somebody could have ran a red light at an intersection just as you're going by through it. You get what I'm saying? Like a bunch of different things, all relating back to you forgetting your keys. July, soul, what's happening? So that's why I don't discount what seems to be kind of like, why is this coming up? Why would they care about this? You know, but once again, they have a perspective that we don't have. They have the bird's eye view of the whole situation, and they can see she needs to forget her keys or else she's about to experience some quantum immortality. Yeah, exactly, Mel. People who avoided 9/11 missing their train. Exactly. You know, one little domino effect does have untold, you know, measurement as far as what it might mean to you, you know. Mr. Blue Moon, what's going on? Who else would like a card while I'm here? I think I got about 10 more minutes. Damn, we're already past an hour. See, what started off is supposed to only be 15, 20 minutes. Y'all always suck me in, man. My friend. Yes, I'm doing free card pulls. Dia de los Muertos. It's still Dia de los Muertos, Mr. Blue Moon. So if you like one, put an emoji hand up like, hey, you know, 200 TV. What's most important to me, and be honest, is this making any sense to you? And it's okay if it don't. It's all right if it don't. Hold on, y'all. I need to fill up the Sagittarius. Well, not fill it up, but I need another little shot here in my motherfucking shit. Okay. Do you know what your giant is, TV? When I say giant, it's that thing that still intimidates you, and that's why you know, that. Do you know what that is for you? Hold on. No, didn't I just get you? No double dipping. Okay, Mr. Blue Moon, I got you. Hold on real fast. Yeah. Okay, man. You know what I you know what I was suffering from? And y'all didn't even know it right before I got on. You ever take vitamins on an empty stomach? Need I say more? All right. You know how that is? That's fucking ugly, right? You know, like, am I gonna throw up or what? Because like this shit's like fucking got my fucking stomach like, ugh. Oh, I just gave you feedback. LOL. Really? Yes, it's middle. Yeah, right. Your mouth gets all watery and shit, right? And you're like the shit you do to keep yourself from throwing up, right? You do that whole breathing thing, and like, hold on. Sometimes I like get on the floor. Oh, Mr. Blue Moon, let me correct myself. I apologize. If you wanted to ask a question, I'm not actually doing that right now as far as like specifics, because if I do you, then I got to do everybody. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll just pick a card and, or three cards, and just kind of give you a general, like just see what comes through, whatever it might be. I take the ones that don't require food. Hmm. So I'm gonna do that for you, okay, Mr. Moon, Mr. Blue Moon. All right, all right. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So that's just barely going away from me as far as like the some of this shit. Like fuck. And you really, I don't know about y'all, but I'd be really sitting there like, is today going to be the day? Like, because I feel like I'm about to throw some chunks. You know what I'm saying? But usually I got like a 99. I actually got 100% so far. Like I keep it down. Like it'll get really close, and I'm like, and I finally get it down. You know what I'm saying? But every day, sometimes I'll be like, man, today might be the day. Absolutely, Mr. Blamone. Yeah. On the other day, read. Oh, that's right. My bad, Mel. I have some beer. Beer salt? Never heard of that. Really? What is beer salt? Like, do you take it with the vitamins or something? I still have a little bit of queasiness right now, but it's not like it was when I was at the breathing stage. When you're at the breathing stage, that's when it's worse. That's when you know it's like, gotta concentrate, gotta focus, pick a spot to look at and fucking breathe, bitch. You're like, yeah, I was trying not to because I'm gonna get my sweat on after this. And I hate eating before. I don't know. Some people can eat before they work out. Not me, man. I can't. Because I go hard. When I go hard, yeah, I can't. I'm gonna end up throwing up for real. Have any of y'all done that? Worked out, ran to the point where you're gonna fucking throw up? And you did? Yeah. Okay, Mr. For nausea, the salt you put in beer. Oh, okay. Okay, Mr. Blue Moon. What do we have for Mr. Blue Moon? I'm over here fucking yapping and shit. Mr. Blue Moon. What do we have for Mr. Blue Moon? 8 here, watch. Oh. Okay, Mr. Blue Moon. Check this out, man. I'll make this real simple for you. Yeah. Seeing if I eat now, then I'm gonna have to wait even longer to bust the sweat out, and I want to get the sweat out the way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like try and keep it as empty as possible. It's over here telling you my secrets. Excuse me. Look, these are your cards, and I'm gonna tell you what they mean, Mr. Blue. All right. Putting this very simply, there is something that you do need to do. You know what it is. It may feel like a very overwhelming leap of faith type of situation. Okay. You don't have to do the whole thing at once. You can do one step at a time, but it is imperative that you do take that step. And I will say that this step feels, to me, if I was you, it feels like a leap of faith, like a Hail Mary pass. I hope someone catches this shit, you know. But the reason you haven't been doing that is you've been like kind of self-sabotaging yourself when it comes to this one particular area or this one particular thing that you know you need to do, or that you really should do, because it is the path to, or the beginning of the path to what you want to do or what you're trying to materialize. Okay. I do see you actually doing it though, finally. Okay. Finally. As one of my partners used to say, my big brother from another RIP, Rising Power, you know what I'm saying? He used to always be like, when he'd see us bullshitting, he's like an older brother, you know, he would always say, get your dick out your hand. In other words, stop bullshitting, you know, get on with it. And the result, a change in status, okay, financially, maybe even materialistically, but also, most importantly, the way you view yourself. You know, it does something to you when you take on a challenge and you beat the shit out of it and you conquer it and you make it your bitch. You know what I'm saying? It does something. When you look in the mirror, you can't help but be like, hey, yeah, you know? So keep that in mind. Okay. But what she is saying, and I think because I think this has something to do, there's something that's been placed on your heart to do, actually. I don't know if it's to do or to become. And even though those are kind of one and the same, because you got to become it in order to have it or do it eventually, right? You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we're faking the funk. But I don't know if whatever it was is placed on your heart. There's something though that you have been like really procrastinating on doing. Okay. But they're saying now is the time. Go ahead. You know, I'm gonna get fucking Confucius on your ass, all right? The journey from 1,000 steps starts with one. Haha. You know, it's that shit, man. Nope, can't eat before a workout. No. Even with sex, on you know what I'm saying? With sex, you gotta make sure there's ample time, man. But Mr. Blue, does that make sense to you? I wouldn't even be surprised if maybe you kind of suppress this. Like, because sometimes we want something so bad. When the worst thing a person can go through is to want something so bad, but to believe that they can't have it. That's like a form of torture. Okay, well then, that's the most important thing, Mr. Blue Moon, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just know what I need to say in a way, but I do so under the, I guess you could even say, assumption that the dots are going to connect between those two ears right there, i.e. your head. Within your head, that's where it needs to connect. So, hey, consider this a confirmation. Somebody had posted a picture about, hey, would you consider this a date? And it had a TV and it says Netflix. And then like there was like a coffee table right there that had a shitload of food on it. I'm like, well, this ain't no Netflix and chill. Ain't nobody fucking after eating all that food. There was like 2 pizzas, hella chips, dip, all kinds of shit. Hey, man, I don't know about you. Hey, absolutely, Mr. Blue Moon. Right on. Okay. Well, confirmation. I love confirmation. That means we're in sync. And I don't mean the boy band, all right? That means like, okay. Yeah. Transmission complete. Danger. Yeah. So anyways, I think I got time for one more, man. And then I got to skate. I got to skate. But yeah. Anybody else out of you 8 motherfuckers up in this house what would you like? Not just a free card, but you get 3 free cards. All right. Triple the bang for your buck. Yeah, but I got more what do you call it, butterfly effect videos to watch. Yeah. I think we've all had the whole butterfly effect. I think we've all died numerous times, to be honest with you. And it's like in that reality, they're mourning you. There's somebody that's missing you. There's somebody that's suffering that would do anything just to have another moment with you. And here you are, waking up as if nothing happened, scratching your fucking ass, headed to the toilet to go piss when you first wake up, like nothing happened. Because to you, nothing happened. Nell, okay, I got you. Nell Salar. Nell Salar. Nell Salar. Nell Salar. Nell Salar. Yeah, Mr. Bloomer, I don't know if I finished my sentiment when I was saying that, but as far as like, I've survived 2 rollovers. Fuck, girl. Damn. Wow. That's fucking crazy. And you want to blow your mind even more? Just think. I promise you, this is my personal belief, okay? I can't prove this shit, but it's my personal belief. Just think about this, Deaconess, right? In some other reality right now, your sons are coming into your room to change your diaper, clean you up. They may even have you on a bed that, like, if you're laying flat on the bed actually can turn like this, to whereas you're strapped to the bed facing the floor for the blood circulation, so you don't get those boils from laying down, like they do with people who are paralyzed. Yeah, because in that dimension, yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's other worse shit than death to me. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real. That's just my mind. I think like that, yo. When I got robbed, a picture of me, like if this motherfucker hits me in the neck with this shit. Yeah, that's a whole other story. I turned to the side to change my center mass, so I'm like slimmer, And I was like, yo, this motherfucker shoots me in the motherfucking neck, dude. Like, you better kill me. Just kill me, okay? There's worse shit. Niggas giving other niggas shit bags. That's a thing. Getting shot in the stomach. And now you have a colostomy bag and shit. Just different things, yo. I mean, not that that's the worst, but being born, not having to need one, to now all of a sudden you gotta have this shit. Yeah, bro. Nell Salar. Nell Salar. Can you imagine that though, Deaconess? Being trapped in your head, unable to speak, unable to blink, but you can hear everything. You know what I'm saying? And somebody, probably one of your sons or someone who's, you know, yeah, probably one of your sons or something like that, you know, like crazy. Be thankful. Sometimes, like, look at your hand and be like, yo, I can move my fucking hand. Hallelujah. You ever do that? I do, you know. All right, Nil Salar, come on down. Come on down. Let's say what we got here. See what's going on. All right. I think one of the themes here, you know, I think we go through different themes, you know, at different times. This is my particular way that I kind of categorize it. But I think for now, for you also right now, is your ability to actually let love in, to open yourself up even more. You know, it's a skill. It's a, obviously it's a choice too, but it's a skill because some people have been hurt or traumatized so much that it's virtually, I didn't say it is, but it's virtually impossible for them to be able to open up. Because the moment they open up to love, right, and that love starts coming in, it freaks the fuck out of them. I know because I kind of suffer from the shit myself too. All right. As far as just sometimes something can feel so good automatically. Tell me if any of y'all are familiar with this. Automatically, like it's like it triggers another feeling like, okay, if something good is happening, then that means something bad's coming. That's kind of a fucked up belief to me. But some of us, we seem to have experiences that seem to like kind of back that up, you know? Like that dude Hawkins. Yeah, but at least he could talk, TV. Sorry about that. Anyways, so that's also one of, I feel like that's a thing for you right now, a theme. All right. I feel like that's a theme for you right now. And in true Dia de los Muertos fashion, you have, yes, it's a wall that will come up immediately. See, I'm not surprised that most of you women, you know, understand that. But, and because most people think men as being aloof like that, but no, 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 no. It's women too. Like I think women maybe even more so. They just maybe do it in a different way. Okay, but you also have a woman from your maternal side who has been. I would almost say I don't know if she's just assisting you with just that, but she has a particular interest in you. And I've noticed that some of our earthly, physical, ancestral heritage will step up at different times because maybe I don't want to say use words like you're supposed to go this way. That kind of infers that like shit's pre-written. Who's to say it is? Who's to say it isn't? I don't know. I go back and forth so much. I can drive myself nuts with that type of thinking because you got the free will, but then you got like, is there something you're supposed to do? Then you got, hey, ain't no plan. You just do what the fuck you do, whatever. I don't know. But there is some maternal side. Now I'll do this last, all right? The other thing they were telling me about though too, and maybe this can actually have something to do with that, is balancing your communication. All right? Balancing your communication. Some people are very imbalanced. They talk more than they listen. Some people listen more than expressing what needs to be said. You need both. It's like a breath, okay? You got to have the inhale as well as the exhale. It's the same with communication, you know? It's the same as communication. Yes, including boundaries and all that good shit that we all know and love, that too, all right? But that helps to add to the experience. Because without boundaries, think about it. Without boundaries, you wouldn't be able to live in a home. These four walls, fucking stupid alarm. It keeps, I had set that alarm like 3-4 days ago, and it keeps going on. Where was I at now? Oh yeah, without boundaries, You wouldn't be able to have a house. You wouldn't be able to build anything because a foundation, a part of a foundation is restriction or boundaries, you know? So you got to have boundaries too. Can't just be a free for all. So think about that. Now, here's the fun part. I feel like you have also, there's a young man, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm more for from your maternal side, but I could be wrong about that. But this young man, he seems to have a gift for finances. Remember, you have legions of ancestors. You had some ancestors that were like with the shits, as far as like with the witchcraft or with the magic shit. You had some that were doctors, some that knew finance, some that were just straight fucking criminals and killers, some that were this, some that were that. All these pools of knowledge you have access to. So there is a young man in your pipeline whose specialty, I say young man because I'm saying maybe what, anywhere from 16 to like, I don't know, 21 or something. But this young man knew how to get some fucking paper or can help you get some money. Because remember, they can see the whole picture. All right? They can see the whole thing. To whereas you can only see so far ahead of yourself, right? They can see, they are on top of the building where you're on the ground. You're on the ground, you can see around you, right? But they're on the 10th floor and they can see the whole picture. So you have actually an ancestor who's actually like trying to who's assisting, I won't say trying, who is here to assist you with your finances. To me, he feels like a kumantong. Okay, now kumantong is like for those of you who don't know, it's from more or less like Taiwan. That's the name out of Taiwan anyway, for like a child spirit, which has been employed, or some would say enslaved, to, you know, serve its owners and bring them money. Bring them money. In exchange, the owner feeds the kumantong. Okay? Things that you would feed a kid: milk, juice, orange soda, toys, shit like that, that a kid would like. Yeah. Just not giving them my time as soon as I see. Yes. Okay. Well, whoever this is, all right, I don't know. I feel there's a dead component to this because you can actually have both. There's someone who mirrors the other side too. There's a lot of different situations you can have, you know. Pretty much you think of it, it can exist. But yeah, so I had to tell you that. Yeah, so all right. 11:37 now. Shit. All right. So if there's anybody else, and I will ask this one time and one time only, because it is Dia de los Muertos still. You know, I'm still doing the Dia de los Muertos. All right. If you would like a card, put up an emoji hand and I'm not only give you a fucking card, I'll give you 3 of them. Shit. I'll do 3. You know what I'm saying? Ice blue. You got it. Absolutely, Nell. Nell, does that make sense to you? Does that resonate with you right now? I look forward to hearing more, though, when it really clicks in for you, Nell, because I know it will. So you can even say a flat out no, actually doesn't resonate. I'll be like, good. Does that mean I get to hear about it later? Because I know what I know, okay? And it's going to. Ice blue. Ice blue, ice blue, ice blue, ice blue, ice blue. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Ice, ice, blue. All right. Good. Thank you, Nell. Appreciate it. Ice blue. What's happening? What are they talking about for you, Ice blue? What are they talking about for you, Ice blue? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Just a second, Ice blue. Let me go in here for a minute. Okay. Let me go in. See, Ice blue has come here out of the fucking blue, basically. fits their name. Yeah, you have a lot of assistance now. You definitely are rich in that. Absolutely. See, Ice Blue came and out of the blue, right? We're about to get into Ice Blue's business here. Okay. Now, Ice Blue has found themselves, they are at the pillars, right? The gateway. All right. They are, this is like a gateway time period for them, if you will. It is centering also. There's something that's really important, though, that seems to be pertinent to their particular journey right now, Ice Blue's journey right now. And it has to do with a fucking relationship. Ice Blue was here being nosy just to see if Shango's going to pick up on that shit. And he did. He certainly did. And I could see some things about this, whatever type of relationship that is heavy on Ice Blue's heart. For one, it does seem to be a little bit imbalanced. Okay? I think Ice Blue may put this relationship before Ice Blue. Ice Blue has also been considering leaving this relationship. Ice Blue kind of knows that maybe at this point it would be better for them to leave. Why? Because one of the things that's missing in this relationship is trust. One of the worst things you can be in is a situation where you got to pretend that especially if you're one of these kind of people that just want to kind of keep the peace, and I'm not saying Ice Blue is that way. Ice Blue might get buck as fuck for all I know. I don't know them. But to have to put up with, and I might be wrong on this because it might be Ice Blue who's dipping and dabbing. Could be both of them. But I'm going to stick with my first impulse because these cards are coming through. It's as if I'm seeing shit through Ice Blue's eyes. And it's like, do you stay or do you go? There's only so many times you can rationalize in one's mind why you should keep staying. There's things that you want to believe, Ice Blue. Yes, of course, there is. I'm not denying that. There is. I know it. But then there's things that you know. And you can't fool you can't fool yourself. Right? But it's like the decision to leave. I can't believe I'm actually going to leave this person. Like, I almost can't even imagine it, even though I've kind of fantasized about it. You know what I'm saying? But I can't imagine actually doing it. That's a personal choice. That's for Ice Blue to do. That's for Ice Blue to make. But I feel right now, whoever this person is, could be people too, could be like several different situations that are all showing up as one, you know. But I feel with Ice Blue, she be putting others before, I said she. I don't even know if Ice Blue is a man or a woman. But hey, like I said, she just comes out, you know. I feel like they be putting other people's needs and value in other people above themselves, which henceforth is probably a big part of the problem. I'm just going in on Ice Blue and I don't even know it. You know, I'm just like open mouth and just bleh. Okay, that's what it is. Ice Blue, are you hearing me? I'm not going to tell you what to do because that's your choice. I can tell what's on your mind though, what's on your chest right now. You have a binary decision to make. What is a binary decision? A binary decision is either left or right, stay or go, up or down, right or left. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get quiet now. Actually, you've been quiet. I didn't even know he was here all this fucking time till right now. Probably a reason you didn't put your hand up. All right. I'm just going to leave it at that, Ice Blue. I'm just going to leave it at that. No one can tell you what you should do. And girl, you need to leave that or whatever. Like, hey, you know, because, and I'm saying because what I've seen already, yeah, was you already pretty much know what you need to do. It's just it's a matter. That's what the Two of Clubs is all about, is that binary decision. It's like, you know what it is. It's like it's like the menu at like an In-N-Out burger. If any of y'all know what an In-N-Out burger is, it's like there's not a lot of shit on there. It's burgers, okay? There ain't hot dogs, there ain't baked potatoes, there ain't all this shit like at Wendy's and all this. No, it's fucking hamburgers, all right? Hamburgers, fries, and shakes. So you know what the decision is. Absolutely. Now, Ice Blue, am I making sense to you? Any sense to you? Just tell me that. Just tell me that. Am I making any sense to you? That's all. I think it's almost time. Yeah. When my chicletos start falling asleep, when the back of my balls start falling asleep, it's my sign. It's my body sign saying, it's time to go. Yeah. Yes. TV. Tea indeed. Tea indeed. Yeah. But let's all give our I think Ice Blue needs some, well, we all do to some extent, but Ice Blue needs some healing. Ice Blue needs some healing. And it goes far beyond whatever's happening now. Way before what's happening now. Right now, it's just another, okay. Ice Blue, I'm up there. All right. So, yeah. Sorry I had to get in your ass like that, but I didn't mean to get in your ass like that. You know what I'm saying? But I had to. It's just, it was like obvious to me, anyways. So I just want to know, am I crazy? Am I way off? Like, if whatever. Yeah. He wants to know if he will be happy if he goes. Perhaps. No, he wants to justify. Some people will go on YouTube when they have an important decision and just, I'm not saying that this is Ice Blue by any means. I have no fucking clue, but I know this happens all the time. They reader jump and they're like, who's going to fucking tell me? Where am I going to hear? Like, I'm waiting for the universe to use one of these fucking readers' I hate that fucking term. One of these readers' mouth to tell me what I'm looking to hear. A sign. Because they question their own ability to make that decision. Because the main thing is, will I regret it? You know, am I going to do something that I can't undo? Will I make a mistake? You know? And then so we start wondering, hey, should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? You could do that shit for fucking years, you know? Years. Years. Exactly, Sophia. There comes a point where you're just gonna have to fucking jump one way or another. And for the most part, most of the shit, you can always correct your course. You will correct your course because you're gonna need to. It's like in the ocean, you know, when you're in the ocean, you don't just sail in a straight line, you tack, you go zigzag. That's what they call tacking. And that's how you go. And that's pretty much a good analogy for life. Life is a bunch of this shit. It's not just that. July Soul, I respect you too. Well, if you're doing it, it's because you're not happy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of us though has been like when you grow up, especially when you grow up in a oh, it's headed to the front of the balls now. When you grow up in a critical environment, especially as a very young kid, where you get criticized a lot, that shit does stick with you, man. I remember my pops, for some reason, would question every fucking thing I do. Or he'd say something like, why don't you, because I'm doing it this way. I had to check that about the way I am with my kids, because before I'd always be like, just every fucking thing make you question yourself, Yeah, but I think that's ingrained in most of us. Trusting yourself is not something that you're taught to do. It's not something you're encouraged to do. You're always encouraged to look outside of yourself. There's always an authority who you can trust in. You're never, you weren't programmed and brainwashed to trust yourself first and foremost. There's no problem with doing research. There's no problem with looking something up, especially if you want to just see if it confirms what you already know or what you received, you know? Sending healing vibes, Sonia, to my sack. Because that will be healed once I stand up. I know. Hey, shit. I had to. But yeah, we're not taught that shit, man. And it can take a long time, It can take, yeah, going within, Nel Salar says, but yeah, you have to establish that relationship with yourself and going in to trust what you get. You know what I'm saying? To trust what you receive. Trust that it's for you, you know. It's a very, I would say that's probably one of the most difficult spells to break is the whole not trusting in yourself. It even goes down into our religion and shit. You have to look outside of yourself, you know, that God, the sky daddy, sky mama, whoever, So yeah. But I think we're gonna conclude, man. They say check your watch. I don't need to check my watch. I check my balls, check my sack, my scrot. My scrot's telling me it's time to go. You know how like you got certain old people and be like, my knee, it's gonna rain in 2 days. Well, guess what? My scrot says this shit's gonna end in about 2 minutes. Yeah. My smooth scrot is saying it's gonna end in about 2 minutes, man. Yeah. Do they have a sewing kit emoji? Because they have pins and needles. Yeah, that's what I need. The visual form of pins and needles to me is snow on a TV screen. That's what my sack feels like. I know it's a little bit TMI and shit, but hey, we family here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should know my plight. I feel why keep it from you? Why? Yeah, it is. It's one of them indicators, TV, that you just can't fucking ignore. It will not let you ignore it. Yeah, that. I almost had to look and say, wait, oh, that's thread and needles. Okay. Same shit. Yeah. It won't let you. It won't let you. Yeah. It won't let you. It won't let you. It won't let me anyway. Shit, I can't forget. So, anyways, wanted to thank everybody who joined today for this wonderful Dia de los Muertos. Thank you for at least sharing some of your precious time with me. I'm so undeserving. I'm touched. I love it. Thank you. you know. No, but all honesty, I do appreciate you. Thank you for everybody who participated. Let me play around. Let's play around and then you know read some cards and shit. And we had some fun, talk some shit. Tomorrow we'll have to bring up a talking point about this whole because y'all like that Mandela effect shit. Y'all like that butterfly effect shit too, just as much as I do. I know that. So, anyways, good night, everybody. Appreciate you. Much love. Once again, Tia Summers. If you're watching this, you are the winner of the Muerte giveaway. All right. July Soul, thank you so much. Shout out to everybody. And we'll do it again sometime soon. All right. Peace.